And obviously the award committee chair, I would request you to escort our dignitaries here, the chief guest, Engineer B.R.V. Sushil Kumar, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, TGMDC, and the guest of honor, Sri Tapan Misra, Chairman, CC Radar, and former scientist and Director for Space Application Center, ISRO. So I'd request all of you to come on the dais and take your respective places. As we start always with the lamp lighting, we will do so, but I am very saddened and we regret to inform you that our past president, Dr. Hemant Thackeray, is no more with us. He has been very active. His contribution has been quite significant to IEI, and this sudden demise has saddened and shocked to all of us. So I would request, as we light the lamp, we also give a floral tribute to him. I'd request all of the dignitaries to light the lamp first and please pay the homage. No, first. As we do that, I would also request all of you to maintain a 1 minute of silence. Thank you very much. And as you know, he has put forward the steps, we would love to take it forward, and life goes on, but we just make sure that we build further on the foundations that previous presidents have built. And here is our current president, G. Ranganath. Can I'd request all the dignitaries to come back to the stage on dais. So as I said, you know, this is our IEI Engineering Excellence Award. It's in both sides for the industry and the academia. And this is as a prelude to the Indian Engineering Congress that we hold every annually in December month. This is a prelude to that. Next 3 days we are going to be having in the same venue, Indian Engineering Congress. So thank you and welcome to this session. And now I would request our chairman for this year IEI Excellence Award Committee, Dr. N.T. Ranga Reddy, to give a welcome address and welcome the dignitaries.
Good afternoon to everybody. Respected Chief Guest, Engineer B.R.V. Sushil Kumar sir, our guest of honor, a great scientist, Dr. Tapan Mishra sir, President, good friend of mine, Dr. Ranganath sir, Engineer V.B. Singh sir, President-elect, and CEO and Secretary Director General, Major General Sayal sir, and our program coordinator and today's Master of Ceremony, Dr. Aloknath De, and all my dear council members, committee members, award winners, and the participants from industries and academies, and ladies and gentlemen, press, media, and the team which from the Laksha group who has come, and our program is getting a YouTube live from now onwards to up to evening 7:30 and the program ends. And all other invitees and the people who are helping us for this program. It is a great privilege and an absolute delight to extend my warmest welcome to all to this prestigious awards ceremony. And it is my distinct honor to stand before you as the chairman of the awards committee. I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Engineer B.R.V. Sushil Kumar sir, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Telangana Government Mineral Development Corporation, Hyderabad. Sir, I welcome you for this program, sir. Sir, your presence here today inspires us all, and we are truly honored to have with us, sir. To honor our guest, I request all the delegates here with a round of applause for being accepted into our program. Welcome, sir. I am equally delighted to welcome our guest of honor, well-known scientist. Whenever Indian scientific victory or somewhere we know in the world, it is through ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, and we are honored past director, our guest of honor, Dr. Tapan Mishra sir, for gracing this occasion. I have to say one word about him. He, after retirement, is an entrepreneur, and he started a Shishir radar systems. I think I can always inspiration for all of us. At the retirement afterwards, you had a life to start as entrepreneur. So that is an inspiration from you, sir, for all of us. I saw his exhibition in space exhibition in Bangalore. He has put a stall there, and is a great product, the world-known product he is making into that. Your leadership and remarkable contributions have made a significant impact, and we are grateful for your presence today, sir. A round of applause for our guest of honor for gracing this occasion, please. And to my good friend and a very dynamic leader, Engineer Dr. G. Ranganath, sir, President of Institution of Engineers, India. And when he said you become an award chairman, and he never asked any day that what is happening. Today is asking when is the program starts. So that is the way he delegates the work to anybody, he gives it. Thank you, President, for giving opportunity to host this program. And you have seen the full day program, what is going to happen. Another, our senior most respected council member, V.B. Singh sir, President-elect. A round of applause for our President and President-elect for gracing this occasion. And I have a great pleasure to welcome Major General Sayal Isap, our CEO and Secretary and Director General. And he is a total, all the program comes under, I think all the invitations might have received under his name. So everything happens in this program, he is the person to be done. Thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion. And Dr. Aloknath De, convener of this event and a great scientist. He is a Chief Technical Officer retired from Samsung. anything we do in Bangalore, any program, any inventions, and he is a venture capitalist. Anybody would look for a funding, anybody looking for a funding, anybody want money for your projects, all industry award winners are going to be participants. Please look for Dr. Alok Nathde. Definitely he can fund with his venture capital. I welcome you, Dr. Alok Nathde, sir, for accepting to be convener of this program. Your support and leadership have been instrumental in shaping this ceremony, and we deeply value your presence here today, sir. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to all our distinguished guests, award recipients, and attendees. Let us come together to celebrate this remarkable occasion. Today's event makes a momentous occasion as we come together to celebrate the remarkable contributions of both institutions and industries that have excelled in advancing engineering education and fostering innovation. Engineering education plays a crucial role in shaping the future of our country, equipping students with the skills, knowledge, and vision to drive progress. Similarly, industries play a vital role by applying these skills to real-world challenges, driving technology advancements, creating new opportunities, and contributing to economic growth. The award ceremony is not only about recognition, but also a celebration of the future leaders, innovators, and problem solvers being nurtured at the institutions and industries. It stands as a testament to our collective commitment to enhancing the quality of engineering education in India, while also acknowledging the vital role industries plays in shaping practical applications, fostering innovation, and driving economic progress. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the industries and institutions for their continued dedication to excellence, and to everyone present today for supporting and helping amplifying the importance of this cause. I would like to thank all my council members, especially the volunteers who have volunteered to work for last 6 months for this award function to make it to this level. I would like to thank them in advance, and because without their support for last 6 months, this award function has not been able to do it to this level. Thank you all my friends. I could not able to take the names, but maybe our Bandarkar, Satyanarayan sir, Venkatachalam sir, Alok Nathde, and Anthony Joseph, Santosh Muta, Dr. Devendra Gill, Dr. Alok Nathde. I think SDG sir is all the core team who are helping us for last 6 months to make this award function as a separate award function. In closing, I once again welcome you all to this prestigious event. Let us celebrate the achievements of awardees today, but also strengthen our collective commitment to consistently elevating the standards. We are confident that both the industries and institutions recognized today will continue to inspire and lead the way in fostering innovation and excellence. My special thanks goes to Laksha PR event managers. They have traveled from Delhi. And I would like to mention for all our council and the corporate members here, they have just taken a marketing efforts of Institution of Engineers for last 6 months. We are in the social media, we have created an accounts, and we were just 2,400 the day we started. Today we have reached 3.6 million, 36 followers for Institution of Engineers all over India. Thanks to Laksha team for helping us to see that Institution Engineers visibility and branding has to be done. Special thanks to my president for giving that we should make it a visibility of an IEI, even though we are 104 years, yet to get a recognition what IEI deserves in the engineering community. With this again, my thanks to all for participating, traveling from all over India and coming together, and see that we are there in this program up to 7 o'clock. Thank you very much. Thanks you all.
Thank you, Dr. Rangareddy. And now we are here with our program as it flows. I just wanted to very briefly state about the event, how it will flow, so that you all have a roadmap, if you can flash that. But as you can see that, let me also speak, you can read that. The Institution of Engineers India was established in 1920 and bestowed with the Royal Charter in 1935. Is the largest multidisciplinary professional body with 2.6 lakhs of corporate member encompassing 15 different disciplines. And I'm sure our President-elect, they will highlight more about what we are doing. I just wanted to highlight this IEI Industry Excellence Award. And this is, I think, in the 17th year has been instituted to recognize engineering industry leaders for their innovations, for their engineering operations, maintenance, services, all of these. We put it into a couple of categories. One is the engineering manufacturing, and that too based on turnovers. We have defined subcategories of A, B, C, D, and you will see that in the context of each of the panels and when you give the awards. Then we have a construction in industry, and we have engineering services. We also run, this is the 4th year, 2021, we started Engineering Education Excellence Award to recognize the leading educational institution, and we have seen overly quite a lot of enthusiasm to submit the applications, and thank you for coming forward and putting your applications to be there. We would talk, as you can see, one is to give the awards, but it is very important for all of the people to know what have been achieved, how have they been different, because then only we can learn from that spirit. In that spirit, what we have defined this year, after each of these award categories, we will also give a panel with those award winners to hear from them, very brief one, 20-25 minutes, 1-2 rounds of questions through our moderators, so that you get a glimpse of, their achievements and accomplishments. So with that, as you can see, there would be one panel, which is entitled How Sustainability Paradigm is at the Core of Industry's Future. There will be second panel on how digital transformation and data intelligence are helping in industry's growth. And then in the next slide, you would be able to see some more in the academic category. As you can see that, this would be the panel, which would be how NEP 2020 is making impact through adoption and industry connect. And the fourth panel, some of the award winners from all of those segments, we are putting it together finally, no award in that segment, but there would be a panel in which we will be talking about how entrepreneurship is embraced in corporate, MSMEs, and academia. This is our plan. We'll conclude with a B2B dialogue, whatever time we could have, so that we can exchange with each other, see if there is a collaboration that is possible, some kind of synergies across each other, and finally the dinner that's all known to celebrate and enjoy. So with that, I would move to the next segment, and I would ask our President-elect, Engineer V.V. Singh, to come and address. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Chief Guest of this evening, Mr. B.R.N. Sushil Kumar, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Telangana Mineral Development Corporation. Guest of Honor, Mr. Tapan Mishra, who is Founder and Chief Scientist of MESES CC Radar. Our President, Honorable Dr. G. Ranganath Ji, Dr. N.T. Rangareddy Ji, Chairman of the Award Committee, Dr. Aloknath De, who is convener of the award committee, Dr. MJS Siali Ji, Major General Siali Ji, Secretary and Director General of the Institution of Engineers, distinguished awardees, council members, esteemed industry leaders, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. It is an honor for me to be here for this prestigious Industry Excellence Award program. I am thankful to Dr. N.T. Rangareddy, Chairman of the Organizing Committee, for giving me a chance to be here. I would like to express my appreciation for the organizing team for hosting this remarkable event. Dedication of the team in recognizing and celebrating excellence is truly commendable. This evening, we gather to acknowledge and honor individuals and organizations that have demonstrated exceptional leadership, innovation, and dedication to their respective fields. Your achievements serve as a beacon of inspiration for others, showcasing the best of our industry. I extend my warmest compliments to the awardees for their outstanding contributions to the industry. The industry plays a vital role in driving economic growth, creating jobs, and improving lives. Your tireless efforts have contributed significantly to the industry's success, and I am thrilled to see your commitment to excellence. As we celebrate, let us also look towards the future. I encourage you to continue pushing boundaries, embracing innovation, and fostering collaboration. Together, we can create a brighter future for our society. To the awardees, I offer few words. 1. Continue to inspire and mentor others. Share your expertise and knowledge. Advocate for industry growth and development. I urge all present here to support and recognize the excellence whenever possible. Let us celebrate this evening not only the achievements, but also the potential for a brighter tomorrow. Once again, I congratulate the awardees. I wish all of you continued success and growth. Thank you all for an unforgettable evening. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir. We are looking forward to your leadership as you take charge on the Sunday. But yes, this has been a wonderful year, and now I request our president, Dr. G. Ranganath, to come and address all of us and enlighten this year's achievements and his vision that how he has been able to accomplish. Thank you.
The two chief guests, those who are sitting on the dais, one is working under the earth, one is working in the sky. See the distance between the two chief guests here. I am so happy to say both of you, and we are all in between both of you, sir. I am so happy for both the chief guests, those who are accepted the invitation, and graced today's occasion as a guest for this wonderful program of Industry and Educational Institution Excellence Award ceremony today. Again, the President-elect, General used to call him Amara Bhaiya, Engineer V.B. Singh ji, SDG of IEI, who is supposed to be the backbone of any president, and CEO of the organization, Saili ji, my colleague in the council, as well as chairman by this award functions, good friend of me from long years, Dr. E.N. Rangareddy, convener of this program, Alok Nadde, all my council colleagues, those are taking a lot of responsibilities to attending this program, as well as made me to stand in front of all of you as a president. All awardees of Industrial Excellence Awardees from the different categories, Educational Institutions Awardees from different categories of engineering colleges, polytechnics, all other special awardees, those who are attending today's program here. And ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Good evening to all of you, sir. Only 2019 and 20 there was a COVID and there was a requirement of a second dose of vaccine, but not today. Today I am so happy to stand in front of all of you. As a president, first let me congratulate all the winners in both the categories, industry awards for different categories, educational institution awards for different categories of engineering colleges, polytechnic colleges, another special awards we are going to get today for all of you. My heartful greetings from the Institute of Engineers today to each and every one of you. But as a president, rather than going back in your topics, I want to say something about the institution only. This institution is having 15 engineering divisions, many of you knowing, out of which again, mining division is one of the important division. I'll come back to that mining division, something to say to our chief guest as well. So this Institute of Engineers is conducting an important event in every year to be called as Engineering Congress. Generally used to happen in the December. It is a 3 days program. In the 3 days program, generally there will be a lot of memorial lecturers, visionary talks, other technical activities, technical talks, all these things in 3 days. In third day, there will be AGM, annual general body meeting. in which again presidency will take place of exchange. Then president-elect will take responsibility from the president sitting, and president sitting will become immediate past president, because this presidency is only matter of 1 year. But this prestigious program of engineering congresses by IEI, where we used to give these awards, Industry Excellence Awards, Education Awards from long years. So every year we used to give these awards on inauguration day of the Engineering Congress. In 2019, independently it was happened in Delhi. Other than 2019, every year we used to give these awards on the Engineering Congress inaugural day. But sometimes we used to call the chief guests in top delegates, like President of India is graced this occasion, good number of occasions. Some ministers, governors and all. So they never used to spend more time, because we cannot compel them to spend more time here. But awards are in good numbers. So some of the awardees, they used to have little disappointment, sir, we are unable to take this award with the chief guest. That is the feeling of the award winners, no doubt in that we should respect that. So that is the feeling. And of course 2019 it's happened independently in Delhi. And this year, when the first council meeting was there in the month of March, there were a lot of committees by IEI. One of the committees, Industrial Excellence Award Committee, where Rangareddy is heading that committee. So in the month of March, all division board meetings will be there. Every committee meetings will be there. Rangareddy very intelligently, he asked me, President sir, you should come and attend our meeting as well. No, I said, other meetings are going on ready. No, you please spare about only 10 minutes, if not full length of about 1 hour of meeting. Spare 10 minutes. I thought, my friend is calling, let me go and let me join him in meeting. He is very intelligent in trapping, generally. He don't become a CBI officer, CD officer to trap the peoples, but he trapped me there in the meeting. And slowly he has given injection to me. Sir, industrial awards and excellence awards has to be given independently, not the engineering congress. So forget about the financial burden, forget about other responsibilities, we'll take care. Please give the permission. Ready, it is very difficult. No, again, it is going to be 4-day. And again, organizers, engineering congress will have the burden and everything. Because organizers having in this type of programs in the Star Hotel and inviting more than 600 to 700 delegates in 3 days, accommodating them and giving them and attending them, all this big responsibility. So somehow he's convinced me in a matter of couple of minutes, he has taken a consent from me. But I know the confidence on him that he and his team members, they do the job. They have done the job today. Of course, all this about 8 to 9 months, they given a hard work. They communicated in a very nice fashion. They used all the platforms of like social media and other medias and everything. They send the communications, a good number of educational institutions. Beyond giving the awards, again, I am very happy to say, we got very big exposure. Again, we are giving a lot of reminders to people to feel, yes, there is a big institution in India, which is called as IEI, a century-old institution. Being it is already completed century year, it is 103, 104 years is running now. Till we need that popularity, and it is the only one institution for engineers to get a forum. It is called IEI. So this forum is conducting this program. Today the program is happening. My greetings to Rangareddy and all his team members for this wonderful program and wonderful activities, what you all taken. And my greetings to all the award winners today here, sir. Then coming to the mining, I told you, when I was introducing my mining council member to chief guest, sir, he is a mining council member. He is only one council member in the mining division. And immediately responds, no, then I will also come next year. I am so happy. That's what spirit of every industrial people has to be there. Because IEI is not belongs to any one particular category. IEI belongs to every engineering personality in India. And only engineering category, engineering graduates can become members here. Only among the members, only council members and other members can come here. Only among the council members, only the president will come here. There is a protocol, there is a hierarchy, there is a bylaws are there. There is only one forum in IEI in India, which is only a professional forum, though there are other so many forums are there here. Why I want to remind all of you, my dear friends, there are so many other forums for engineers in other way, but all other forums are charging differently the membership fees, sometimes annual membership fees, sometimes again different way. But there is only one fora in India, Century World Fora, which is charging very, very nominal fees of 5,000 rupees for live members. And only engineering graduates can become members, live members they can become. Why I want to remind you and tell to all of you, I know that a good number of you are already members in this fora, but a good number of engineers are working with you, either with you or sometimes maybe if superiors, or good number of engineers next to you as a subordinates. My appeal to all of you, please kindly communicate to all your engineering colleagues in our organizations, either educational institution of different category, or industry, a different category, either manufacturing industry, or production industry, or communication industry, whatever the industry it is. IT industry, no matter, engineering graduates. Please communicate to all the engineering personalities. Let them become members in this prestigious forum of engineers. I want to say, no engineer should be left over in India without becoming members in the professional body of IEI. There are lakhs of engineers are available in the country, no doubt in that. If you take in total, it may go in more than 1 crore. But till we not reached even 25 lakhs of engineers in our fora, be it century old. Please communicate to all your engineering personalities in your organization, immediately about the designation, either junior to you or senior to you or a colleague to you. Let them come forward to become members in our organization of IEI. Then coming to council, I was telling you the chief guest was jovial, it said, but it is going to become true also, it is very happy. The coming year 2025 is election year in IEI. Once in 4 years, election will happen for divisions. There are 15 divisions in IEI. Starting from mechanical, civil, chemical, electrical, communication, and mining, marine, architecture, etc. All the 15 engineering divisions are there. For all the divisions, there will be elections, depends upon the members in the division. Either 1 council, 2 council, or 4 council, or 5 council, depends on members in the division. Mining is very small in number, marine is very small number, architecture is very small number, maybe 1 council member. If you take mechanical, 5 members, civil is 5 members, councils. So 2025 election year. Once in 4 years is going to happen for election for divisions. Then once in 4 years again, there will be every state where the membership is in particular strength, there will be 1 state council member. They will again, election will be there. Apart from that, there are 125 state and local centers in India. Local centers where 300 members and above is called as a local center. In every state center, there is a state headquarters, a state center is there. For that term is 2 years. Again, there will be election for every 2 years there. For all these elections are happening on online now. Before 2021, election used to happen on ballot methodology, ballot paper. But lot of money we used to spend on ballot paper for printing, dispatching and all these things. But unfortunately, more than 50% of the ballot papers used to come back for want of their address is not available properly. They shifted their address sometimes. They retired from the organization, they want to some other place. Their address is not updated. For good number of reasons like this, more than 50% of the ballot papers used to bounce back. Nearly about 200 lakhs we used to spend for kind of election. More than 100 lakhs we used to spend waste of money. We used to spend money only for the post office, for the dispatch of the communications. But 2021 onwards, all these things is nullified. It has become an online elections now. Only spend money for software purchase and giving some contract for that organizers. Remaining all online. But here online, being you are a member, if you are a member, if you want to cast your valuable vote, either to you as a candidate or to your friend as a candidate, never mind. But you are supposed to get your updated address, including cell phone number and mail address. If both are correctly given only, you are going to get an OTP in your cell phone number after peeping into the online voting. Once you are going to enter OTP, then you are going to open it and you can cast your vote for the valuable candidate in your own division. But the thing is, in every election year, on 31st of March, we are going to seize the valid corporate members' data in our IEI portal only is going to be eligible either to contest or to cast their votes. So before 31st of March, every corporate member, those who are already a member, or those who want to become member, before 31st of March, if they are going to become, if they are going to upload their proper address, including email ID and telephone number properly, they will have their wonderful opportunity in their fingertips. It is a matter of couple of minutes, 4 to 5 minutes maximum will take to peep into the system of your own way, get into the web portal of IEI, go to the election, then open all these things, do the processing, cast your vote. To have this wonderful opportunity for you, to make you to feel happy, I want all your proper address to be uploaded there. Sometimes what happened, I know that some of the senior members sitting in front of me, those who are members maybe about 20 years back, 30 years back, those days mail address was not available. Those days your telephone numbers was not available. So afterwards you are not updated. That's not mistake of you. But at least now I am requesting you and reminding you. Please come forward, update your data, especially KYC. And if you got any difficulty, communicate to SDG through our web portal or membership deputy director in the web portal. They are going to attend you immediately. They are going to attend you immediately. I want to see almost all corporate members, those who are members in our fora, maybe more about 3 lakh members are there. All of them has to update their proper address and all of them has to come forward to catch the valuable vote, either as a candidate for themselves or a supporter to some other candidate. I am not canvassing here, but I am only requesting all of you to come forward to join this process. So as our chief guest was telling that he want to become mining member, and mining council member is going to have a competition now. So like that, every corporate member has to get competition among them. So industrial experts, education institute experts, apart from making your colleagues to become members here, please all of you join together, update your contact address with a mailing as well as telephone numbers. So that 2025 election, which is going to happen from July onwards, is going to start, maybe probably about September to October, it is going to complete, and it is going to be a big success. And we want to see, it is not a political forum, it is going to be a professional forum. So this forum should have some meaning. This forum should have some values, as this forum should have some good respect as well. So with these feelings of me, again, by congratulating all of you, those who are going to get awards here, by thanking all our committee members, by thanking all my council colleagues, those who made to stand here in front of all of you as a president. Another 3 days I am going to enjoy the president. On Sunday, I am going to get responsible to president-elect, and I am going to be immediate past president from Monday onwards. So with this, let me thank each and every one of you. I am very happy to meet you whenever, wherever good occasion come to all of us. Thank you all.
Thank you very much for addressing members, prospective members, as well as appreciating the work of council members, the award committees. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. With this, we will, get to our chief guest and guest of honor. We would love to hear, but let me also thank all of you again for coming. We'll not be able to reach everybody individually. A lot of sponsors have been supporting. You can see their logos on left and right. So I really appreciate, without that, this work could not be possible. So let's give a big round of applause for everybody. So with this, I would like to invite our chief guest, engineer B.R.V. Sushil Kumar. He's an accomplished mining engineer and a dynamic leader, currently serving as Vice Chairman and Managing Director of Telangana Mineral Development Corporation Board in Hyderabad. He began his distinguished career as Group 1 officer in the erstwhile government of AP. His extensive experience includes serving as Director of Department of Minings and Geology in Telangana government before stepping into the current role. Throughout his career, his remarkable contributions of mining and minerals management, I can't go into the full list, but some of them, like online mining regulatory modules that he built, TG mining mobile apps, spearheading amendment to MMDR Act 1957 that started, and that amendment conceptualized a documentary film for bauxite extractions, in fact, raising awareness in the tribal community, introducing progressive different policies that has been there. So obviously, when you have so many achievements, he also has many accolades. I'm not going into that big list, but he's a sports enthusiast. I mean, this is beyond his professional excellence. I wanted to highlight Subrata Mukherjee Trophy, 1979. He represented hockey at district level, cricket at zonal level, and his leadership and vision has converted metamorphosed the organization and Department of Mining and Geology into a vibrant state department. With that introduction, I would invite our chief guest to address.
respected dignitaries, I think with different disciplines like electronics, civil, mechanical, and also I think the elderly person, Mr. Tapan Mishra sir, from ISRO. I think he is into space and also into underground because he can scan both, whereas I'm only on the underground aspect. And of the dais, all the dignitaries and also winners, really for the awards that are being executed by the Institute of Engineers. I think at the outset, sir, I would like to really congratulate both the organizers and also the receivers who really did hard work in really choosing the awardees first, and also it's very difficult for Mr. Rangareddy and also his team to really select the awardees, because the problem here is everyone will lose by 0.5% marks. So I think that should be a very, very tight schedule for him. Hope you have done your meticulous job. And coming to this particular aspect of Institute of Engineers, I am also a FI in the Telangana State Center, and also I am attached to this. But one thing is, as an engineer, I think all of you should be proud of, because we study first the academia, that is, we go into the theory part and learn the things, and come into the real life to really become one aspect of the organizations like public sectors or government or the private sector or the private entrepreneurs themselves. So the engineers really will turn the planning part or theoretical thing into execution, as we really know. That will really give the society for building the infrastructure, and as well as the facility that is being really enjoyed by the citizen. I think in this particular scenario, when Institute of Engineers is having 15 disciplines, there are 15 divisions. I don't know whether it has been done or not, the exercise between the industry and the academia, because we have been giving the awards for the academia and as well as the industry. I think we should also play a very important role in really getting the syllabus done as per the present requirement, instant requirement of the industry. So that the earlier we used to have, let me tell one example of my own. When I really was passing out in '86 as BE mining graduate, certain companies would have come like TISCO, NLC and Kudramukh, like that. They would come and select the candidates, but it was only theoretical that we know. But what we have to think ourselves is, when we really have the academia properly made available with the syllabus, I think the industry should be very, very happy to take such persons who have got the instant technology that is there imbibed in him before he leaves the academics. So I think this part of the thing we may try and do our best, sir, so that we will be the bridge between the industry and the academia, so that we have the syllabus made available for all the 15 disciplines. And then, because we are fortunate that we have real strength of Institute of Engineers with lakhs of members, and then spread over all the country, maybe to some extent to the globe as well. So I think with this, we'll have to really think about the, having the point-to-point joining with the academics, the engineering faculty when we study, and the industry. This part of the thing I also would like to really impress upon the organizers to get into a thought process and make it available for both industry and as well as the academia. Further going into, I think, I don't know whether the PSUs were included in this particular awards. They are there. Okay. Anyway, electronic side is there. I don't know about, I think Mecon is there. Mecon is for servicing. They are there. I think we also in the mining sector would have a lot of PSUs where I think, you know, in Ardhashastra earlier, Chanakya told already, the mineral resources are the rich things which will really count for the richness of the state, the place and the country. With this particular raw material that is being used for any product, like I stand here, I sit there, well, we move into the car also. So whatever the, industry that is being developed for the airplane manufacture and other things, the raw material is only the mineral. So, sorry. When we really think about this particular aspect, the cost escalation, why I am bringing it to mining is, the cost escalation for the end product depends on the basic rate per ton of the basic raw material, that is mining and mineralization. So this part of aspect, I think we should really get into, because I know the mining sector, sir, we'll have to really go about the normalization of the royalty rate per ton. I think whoever is there linked with the, linked with the mining sector, please? Can I just know the private industry who are, having the industry like SAIL and other. SAIL is there? SAIL, you are there, sir? You're from SAIL? Yeah. So when you really look into that mining aspect, I think the taxation has become the prominent one rather than the regulatory part. I think when the taxation is escalating, simply you can see 1 or 2 days back, I saw one news in Karnataka, based on the Supreme Court order, they have started, imposing the royalty rate, that is cess on mineral bearing lands and also mineral right taxes. I think when now itself, when compared to the other mineral rich countries, we have our royalty rates escalated on an average of what we call is ETR, effective tax rate, in other mineral rich countries is varying from 33% to 44%. Whereas in India, as of now, it is 64 plus. So I think it is very, very difficult to have the economically viable industry to set up basing on these royalty rates that have been escalated already. But if further things are imposed, I think from our side, sir, maybe from Institute of Engineers also, we should really file a case in the Supreme Court stating about the imposition of the royalty or other taxes basing on the recent orders given by the Supreme Court. I think we should take it as a challenge and see that we compete with the mineral rich countries as well for any product that is being envisaged by our entrepreneurs here. So I think I'm extending my thing. Time is okay for me. Anyway, I really again congratulate the organizers and also the awardees who are getting the awards. And I think they have been doing this for the past 30 years, 3 decades. I think it will continue. Maybe you also try to have the startups as well, and also some scientists who are really behind this from the R&D as well. I think R&D also will play a very important role in really coming into the product by the private entrepreneurs or the engineers who are here. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you, Sushil Kumarji, for bringing out, that the curriculum needs to be also industry-led, or industry elements need to be incorporated, industry, academia, collaborations. You highlighted many such points. Just to take your suggestions, we have been also thinking in our vision document, as you see the brochure, it already has this startup and even going beyond unicorns and unicorns to take it forward in subsequent times. So we have that vision. Thank you for the suggestion. With that, we move on to our address by guest of honor. And as we know from minings, we are going to Mangalayan. So that's the 2 different extremes. And Mr. Tapan Mishra started his career in Space Application Center, ISRO, in 1984, and since then played a pivotal role in growth of microwave remote sensing payloads and allied technologies in SAC and in India. He has been developing a specific C-band synthetic aperture radar of the RISAT-1 in 2012, and then various forms of that he has been able to reform, and he would talk in his address. He's also the principal architect of novel Swift SAR of NISR, likely to be launched in recent times. He was a key contributor for system engineering of multi-frequency scanning, microwave radiometer, and OceanSat. He was appointed as director of Space Application Center in February 2015. For a brief period, he had an additional charge of director of Physical Research Laboratory, Ahmedabad, and he also headed the Office of Innovations Management in ISRO, Bangalore. He was appointed senior advisor to chairman of ISRO before he superannuated from there. Presently, he is holding the position of founding director and consultant chief scientist of a startup named CC Radar, based out of Kolkata. And CC Radar has emerged as one of the very few key deep tech startups in India specializing in developing miniature SAR systems. He received a lot of awards: Vikram Sarabhai Research Award, ISRO Merit Award, elected Fellow of Indian National Academy Engineering in 2007, DSC Honors in 2016, Distinguished Alumnus Award in 17 by his alma mater, Jadavpur University, and a lot of contribution. He holds 8 granted patents and has 5 copyrights and more than 50 papers to his credit. With this note, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Engineer Tapan Misra, who is the chairman of CC Radar.
Thank you, Alok, for generously introducing me. And I take liberty of calling him my first name, because we were partner of many mischiefs from college days, not school days. And distinguished guest on the dais, and also industry personnel and the engineers in the, and also the likely winners of awards in today's program. And I have traversed a long path, from research scientist to bureaucrat to industries. And I sat on the both sides of the table, I know the difficulties what the holders of positions on both sides of the table they hold. And I always used to think that ISRO is an aberration in the Indian context, because it was a high performance organization with students from the catchment area, which is not so much glorious. You will have hardly any IITians there. Alok, if you offered, would have gone. And you will have hardly an IM people there. But what made it different, it looks to me, they concentrated on the capital industry and the core deep tech. And you look at, that we have HAL with us, it's a behemoth. But do we have another 5th generation aircraft with us? Do we have an aircraft engine with us? But we have built, because the idea of Make in India, which has been before it is even announced, it was formed there, that we have concentrated industry on more on a production line. So if I have to put a steel furnace from Tata, it says Jamshedji Tata imported the furnace from Japan, and this even all the Bessemer furnaces are all imported. All the instrumentations are imported, and obviously will not be efficient and in world market if we have rely on the imported industry. Even as in, the military force will not be efficient, because today's all aircrafts, boats, ships, everything and guns, or the artillery, tanks, all are actually governed by the software. And all these softwares can be switched off and on by simply through a GPS channel. So when you get a demonstration of an aircraft by our Air Force personnel, it may be having a very agile performance of maybe a rotation rate of maybe 4 degrees per second and all, But in actual war scenario, one can simply remotely reprogram it to 0.2 degree per second, removing the agility. So it's very important that a country invests and rewards and the deep tech developer, a technology. And that is where, we must concentrate there. And today you see that government has changed because of late it dawned, because there were a lot of issues in between. I don't want to get into the specifics. So they went to the Atmanirbhar program, which is basically made in India. Instead of make in India, what the lion you see, from that to it gone to the made in India, where in the make in India, the lion was ours, but all the jigs were imported. But here, the lion and the jigs, what you see them, have to be built in India. And it has because if we have to really take our country to maybe in another 5 to 6 years to $10 trillion economy, then we must become competitive in the global world. We cannot have a 5G transmission with a decade-old equipment. We may be very happy we are getting a 10 paise per call, but simply because the capital, the instrumentation we got is a 10 decade old. Because I myself seen the Huawei launching in 2014 in Beijing. There's the 6G technologies that point of time, and we are still has to see. So you'll see a lot of call drops, a lot of bandwidth issues, from promised bandwidth to the actual bandwidth. The expectations and the realization is very different. And there is also a mindset, many of these government leaders, and the government bureaucrats, or even the private bureaucrats, because, they feel that if the product is not brought from outside, it may not have a quality, and they are not in a position to even to encourage Indian manufacturers, startups who are started. You have to pardon some initial mistakes, because if you pardon initial mistakes, then only they become super fine products. They will deliver super fine products in future. And this is also a mindset, because I am also, because I am waiting from the both sides of the government bureaucracy, ministry, PMO to private entrepreneurship, and trying to sell a product and all, because that mindset is the one which is actually holding it back. The mindset that anything which is not done by white people, it cannot be done by the brown people. If we do not get a certification from white people, we will not be okay. Because I'll tell you that I'll give you, this is not a sarcastic one. ISRO, with all these laudable achievements, still has to go a long way, because the reason is in fact, I will tell you that ISRO has the finest laboratories, and that I sometimes blame our initial political leaders, who wanted to build temples out of the labs. And we built temples with huge facilities, huge rooms for directors, huge conference rooms, and an army of Ardalis roaming around. And what we made, the occupants are there, they are actually what they experience in office and what they experience in their home, daily experience, there is a vast difference. And that is why you'll see that once a person gets into those laudable offices, he resists all attempts to back at him from there, and that leads to a lot of politicization and all, because simply because, we made a difference between his workplace and his residential place. had we been built labs in a much cheaper and better way, a cheaper way probably would have achieved much, much better than we built when they built a big temples and mausoleums out of these labs. I have an experience of the Israeli industries because we all lot of industries, but you will be surprised, you know, that most of these industries are in the tin sets. You have to climb through the Second World War staircases. Or you see the Goddard, the US space facilities, in particular ISRO clean rooms will outsmart any of the clean rooms. But the products, so that is where we have to be. We have invested in a lot of infrastructure and we imported equipments and we did not build equipments, capital goods and ourselves. You know, like we are going to have this silicon industries, you know, like a lot of people. But I can bet you that we can never match the global standards if we don't make the basic instruments and chemicals which goes into even those, even that the semiconductor wafer, gallium arsenide wafer, we have to import. And we'll be prisoner to the supplier. So I would urge that when we are at the industry we are growing, if we have to grow in a multi-fold way, we must encourage, award, and accept the people who make capital goods, the people who build deep tech and who build things in India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tapan Misra, for giving a glimpse of ISRO activities and as well as getting the basics right, whether it is equipment and everything for us to progress. So thank you again. And now it's a felicitation of the guests. I may request you to felicitate our chief guest, guest of honor, our president and president-elect. So yes, please. Yes, so our engineer Ranga Reddy ji will be giving to, yes, please. So this is to our chief guest, felicitated by President, President-elect, and all of them. Let's give a big round of applause. Now to the guest of honor. To give it to the President. Dr. Ranga Reddy. Yes. You can also come forward. Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. And then to our President-elect, Engineer V.V. Singh. Thank you very much. And the last phase, the vote of thanks by our SDG. Please.
Good evening to our dignitaries on the dais, our chief guest, guest of honor, President, President-elect, Chairman Awards Committee, our distinguished council member, Alok Nath Deji, council members, awardees, and members of the media who are here, and other members who are present, other delegates who are present, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this remarkable inaugural session of the IEI Excellence Award function to a close, it is both an honor and privilege to deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of the Institution of Engineers India. This event celebrating the 17th IEI Industry Excellence Awards 2024 and 4th IEI Engineering Education Excellence Award 2024 has been a profound testament to the India's engineering prowess and its unwavering contributions to building a sustainable and innovative future. First and foremost, I extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Engineer BRV Sushil Kumar, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Telangana Mineral Development Corporation Limited, for gracing this occasion and highlighting the pivotal role of engineering in advancing sustainability, particularly in the agricultural domain. I would also like to express a heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Engineer Tapan Mishra, Chairman CISIR Radar and former scientist, ISRO. Your inspiring address and invaluable insight on leadership, innovation, and sustainability have left an indelible mark on us all. My sincere appreciation also goes to our Honorable President, Dr. G. Ranganath, and President-elect, Engineer V.B. Singh, whose visionary leadership has elevated the stature of this event, setting a benchmark for excellence. To the Excellence Award Committee, ably chaired by Dr. N.T. Ranga Reddy, I extend my gratitude for your meticulous efforts in evaluating nominees and selecting the most deserving winners across diverse categories, ensuring the continued integrity and prestige of these awards. The participation of delegates from 76 industries and academic institutions has been instrumental in fostering meaningful discussion, and now this will be followed by the business-to-business meets and industry-academia interface. These platforms will successfully bridge the gap between research and practical application, paving the way for strategic partnerships and collaborative growth. A special word of thanks to our council members for their constant support, and to our event partners, our hospitality partner, Novotel Kolkata Hotels and Residences, for providing this magnificent venue and ensuring seamless hospitality. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our sponsors, namely Naval Lignite Corporation, Telangana Mineral Development Corporation, NMDC, Coal India Limited, RIDES, HES Infra Projects Limited, Gujarat Metro Rail Corporation, Satluj Jamna Vidyut Nigam, State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, and our knowledge partners, ISTE, and our PR partners, the Lakshya Media. I am deeply grateful to the representatives of the media, both electronic and print, who have attended the pre-event press conference at IEI Headquartered yesterday and have extensively covered the proceedings. Your efforts in amplifying the message of engineering excellence are greatly appreciated. Our heartfelt thanks to our PR partners, Lakshya Public Relations, for your tireless work in ensuring the event's reach and success. The enlightening discussions today, which will follow, and they will provide us very actionable insights to address contemporary challenges and foster progress in engineering and education. This event has not only recognized exemplary organizations in categories such as engineering, manufacturing and processing, engineering services and consultancy and construction, but also celebrated excellence in education and research through the 4th IEI Engineering Education Excellence Awards. These honors have spotlighted institutions driving innovation and knowledge, setting benchmarks for the next generation. Finally, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each one of you who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the seamless conduct of this event. Your dedication and commitment are deeply valued. As we conclude this evening, let us carry forward the vision and inspiration of the occasion. Together, we can continue to drive innovation, foster sustainability, and solidify India's position as a global leader in engineering, manufacturing, and technology. Thank you all for your gracious presence and participation. Jai Hind.
Thank you. With this, we conclude the inaugural session. I would request our award committee chair and the SDG to escort our dignitaries and you would like to? I would again request you to come up, but I think, it's just a format so that we can also, if somebody could help in placing this. Okay, so just a quick time check. We have done the inaugural session. We are 30 minutes off from our schedule, 15 minutes start delay, and 15 minutes in the process. We will finish on time. We'll compress it, accelerate, put more energy, okay? I promise after this session, you're going to have tea and coffee, but awards are coming. This is what you are for here. So I think let's put a bit of energy, and we will about to start our first session. As I told, as the stage gets set a little bit, we are going to have 4 equivalent segments. One on the EMP and the ECI segment awards, followed by a panel discussion. The purpose of the panel discussion is effectively what's the achievement, what this award is for, and a specific item of sustainability, digital transformations, whatever they're doing new in the context of that panel, we'll be doing it. Again, the first panel and the first award is for the EMP and the ECI category. And as you know, I highlighted, but just setting the context again, engineering, manufacturing, and processing, that's the EMP. And ECI is engineering organizations in construction. We had lesser nominations there, so we could only have one winner in that category. Now we also have subcategories. A, B, C, D. A is organizations having turnover of 5,000 crores and above. B is about 1,000 crores and above, but below 5,000 crores. C is 200 to 1,000 crores, and D is below 200 crores. So that's on the EMP, and the ECI, we had nominations for 5,000 crores and above. That's a construction industry. So with that, we would be again starting fresh, and this time the award presentations. And I would invite the panelists again, if you would like to all come or grace it in the. Okay, so let me announce the first one. Just 1 minute. Yes. Okay, so the EMP and the ECI category. So the first award goes to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. I would request our chief guest again to come over and give the occasion. Please join. Sir. And the guest of honor, please to come. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited is getting the Platinum Award. Please come over. Okay, this is in the EMP A category, Hindustan Aeronautics getting platinum. So thank you. Thank you. We are into EMP B category. Here there are 3 winners. Platinum goes to Steel Authority of India, Salem. Tapanji, you also please come. We're looking forward to you. Steel Authority of India getting platinum. Please give a big round of applause. Okay, the gold goes to Kirloskar Brothers. The gold goes to Kirloskar Brothers. At this point, I would also request some of our council members, Sadhan Chandra Ray, if you could join also, and Netai Chandra De, and Mr. Vandarkar, Vishwa Mohan Joshi, if you are around. Yeah. So this is Kirloskar Brothers. Mr. Raju Basak, yeah, please join. Yeah, please join in giving awards. Okay, the gold. Now the silver goes to ONGC Tripura Power Company Limited. Mr. Vandarkar, if you are around, please join. Anirban Datta, if you are there, please join. So this is ONGC Tripura Power. Now we go to the category C. I'd also request our guest of honor to give away a few awards. Carborundum Universal Limited is receiving platinum. Okay, now we go to the next award in the C category, Gold Yogi Ji Digi or DG. Yogi Ji DG. I already requested, he's not around. Yeah. Sandeep Dev, are you around? Thank you. And the silver is Avantel Limited. Silver is Avantel Limited. thank you, this communities. Thank you for gracing the occasion. Yes, please, yeah, take your seats.
Thank you.
And we, okay, we would require, yeah, Tapan Misraji, if you can be here, so the next round of awards, yes. So we have now, and I would request Sandeep Deb, if he is there, Mehratra ji, please join here. Satyanaran, Sriram, our council members, Venkatachalam, please come over here. Devendra Gill, if you are there. Sandeep Deb, Anirban Datta, Vandarkar. Okay, so they must be busy somewhere. But we have two more in this round. The D category, platinum goes to High Energy Batteries Limited. High Energy Batteries Limited. Get the gold here, SOGFI ADM Suspensions Private Limited. This is for gold in D category, SOGFI ADM Suspensions Private Limited. Please join. Sure. Congrats. If you can move to the right a little bit. Okay, in the silver category, it goes to Global Engineers Limited. Silver category, Global Engineers Limited. Are they there? Okay. Not here? Okay, so one other category is the Engineering Organization in Construction Industry. We have one award, platinum, that goes to Afcons Infrastructure Limited. Afcons Infrastructure Limited. Big team, doing good job. Congratulations. Yeah, please join. Thank you very much for this segment of the awards. And as I said, we will intersperse. The rest of the awards will come again in two different segments, ESC and the academic. Now we will be having a panel discussions with the representative from 5 different companies that got awards. Some of them, the gold and platinum, will join some of the later panels. So I would request session moderator, Engineer M. Venkatachalam, to come here. And we will have a short time, 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes, let's take it to be doing justice. And awardees from HAL, SAIL, Carborundum, High Energy Batteries, and Afcons. One of the people who are ready to be part of the panel. I think there has been discussions. So again, I repeat, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, who got the award in A, platinum, the SAIL, the carborundum, high energy batteries, and AFCON's infrastructure. We'll have a very accelerated, power-packed 20 minutes discussions to hear from them what they're doing right. Our panel discussion topic, please do take, I think the names can be removed. The name tags could be removed, I think. Yeah, please come. And the panel discussion topic is how sustainability paradigm is at the core of industry's future. Venkatachalam. So again, to repeat, as people are settling down, yes, please. We'll have 20 minutes and then a tea break. 4:30, the tea would be ready, so we'll have 20 minutes. How sustainability paradigm is at the core of industry's future. Please help in the mics, somebody, to make it work. Great, thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening to everyone. It's really a great honor to open this discussion session with this sustainability. We all know that sustainability is the buzzword. It is not just important, it is a question of survival. To take any individual in the world now, there is a role to play to ensure the sustainability, because we all know that, as I have told, that it is a question of survival, whether the living things are going to be there on the earth or not. That will be decided by the sustainability, which is nothing but whether whatever we are doing, all these things, whether within the replenishing capacity of the nature or not. That is a simple question. If it is not, then certainly we'll have to do something. So with this brief introduction, we have the panel members here. I think I would like to ask everyone to just introduce. We'll have some 2 rounds, very briefly, couple of minutes. The first round will be how they are able to win this award, what is the input which we'd like to give it to everyone. So that is the first round, maybe about a couple of minutes each will take. So the second round, we will really discuss about that sustainability, and then we will discuss about what your industry is specifically doing in order to ensure that sustainability is there in your operations, and what needs to be done further. So that is how I have just planned. So let us just start with Mr. Mandal. Yes.
Thank you. Myself, T.K. Mandal. I am the General Manager of Barakpur Division. That is one of the unit located near Kolkata. So here actually what we are doing is production and overhauling of Cheetah Chetak and Cheetal helicopter. And in near future we are going to start ALH overhauling also. Now, how we have achieved to this level and today's topic, I think both are same. Because by the way of indigenization and CSR activities, all those everything, I think it has taken us to this level. Now, if you see our indigenization level, it is around more than 60% already we have achieved. So, and also our growth, I think everyone knows that growth in sales, and as well as if you see the share market also, so it is a tremendous growth is there. So thank you very much.
Yeah, Mr. Ignis.
Good evening to all. I am Ignatius, Director Operation representing High Energy Batteries India Limited. Actually, we are a battery manufacturer, special high energy batteries for the defense application. Actually, our company started in the year 1979. That time the Make India policy was there in our company. So our founder chairman has brought this technology from USA to serve to Indian nation. So we have helped India to achieve in space program as well as in the missile program to get the full energy from HEB. Our product quality and our customer satisfaction is the main reason to bring this company to this level. So with this, I thank you. We will come again.
Thank you. So before moving on to the man from steel industry, this batteries, it is going to play a major role. When we talk about sustainability, the one thing which is going to bridge the gap in the power industry, which we are looking for the round-the-clock power, and at the same time we want the green power. Several solutions are there, and then so many things are being discussed and then thought about, and then research is going on, and then one area which is really gaining some momentum and then which is really being worked out is renewable attached with battery storage. So probably that several things are going on. Let us see that in the second round, and then we'd like to get some more input from you in this regard actually, right? Let us now move on to our Pandeji, who has come from Salem Steel Plant. Please tell us about that, what made you to come over here, and then what inputs you are planning to give it to us.
Good evening to everybody.
Good evening.
Steel, as you know, is the most versatile material, and all engineers sitting here, they cannot do anything without steel. But steel also is one of the major industry where carbon dioxide emission is high, apart from power industry using coal. Salem Steel Plant is a special steel plant making stainless steel. Our steel is being used for aerospace, that Chandrayaan fuel tank, then latest this Vande Bharat trains are manufactured using our steel, and many other applications. Thing is that in our Salem Steel Plant is using scrap as raw material, which is the recycling of used steel. So that is one way we are able to help in sustainability. In last 2 years, we have been able to reduce our carbon dioxide emission from 3.01 to 2.65 tons per ton of crude steel, and we are still working on it to further improve. In fact, our carbon dioxide emission is equivalent to industry standard, international standards, as published by International Stainless Steel Federation, which is a body of WSA, World Steel Association. We are in Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu, you all know that water is a major problem. We are drawing now 1/3 of our allotted water. We are 100% recycling all the water. Only the water which gets evaporated, we are drawing from the river Kaveri. So these are the few things. Apart from that, we use in our process, we use hydrofluoric acid, which is not good for the soil. So we have built a pit, a special pit. We got permission from Tamil Nadu government, and we are using that pit to dispose of the residual of hydrofluoric acid, so that it does not get into the soil. So these are the various steps that we have taken. Further, we are taking more steps, like using more and more of stainless steel scrap, which will help us in reducing our high carbon ferrochrome usage. You know that ferrochrome as a scope 3, we are using it, we are buying from other sources, but it has got huge carbon dioxide emission component. So if we can reduce ferrochrome use, we can further decrease our carbon dioxide emission. Thank you.
Yeah. Before moving on to our carborundum person, Mr. Radhakrishnan, the Salem Steel Plant is little close to me because I have started my internship from that Salem Steel Plant. And still I remember when the first day when we all enter, if you are using the HMT watches, they used to tell very proudly, the steel has come from our plant. So that is the standard of that Salem steel plant. And then of course, there are lot to add to what our Pandey Saab has told actually. You go to any of the operation theatre, there won't be any operation theatre without the presence of the steel from the Salem steel plant. So there are a lot more to add, and then now let us move on to our...
Just one line, as you said. Our tagline is, there is little bit of sale in everybody's life.
Yes.
So you cannot avoid sale in day to day. In fact, we are also making stainless steel utensils, which are the best in the category.
Yes, Mr. Radhakrishnan sir, please go ahead with your inputs to us, and then what way you are contributing to the
Good evening. I am representing Carborundum Universal, a separate vertical electro-mineral division. Basically, Carborundum is a material company manufacturing abrasives, refractories, and insulators. In our division, we manufacture the grains for this abrasives and refractories. It's a power-intense unit. As you all told, sustainability is the requirement of survival. We did a lot of improvements and continuous improvements and innovation projects to make it sustainable. And the power is energy is the major raw material. Around 35% of the input cost is for power. Now we are almost using around 35% of energy requirement through green energy, and we are targeting to achieve 50% through green energy. We got our own hydro generation, solar generation, and sourcing green energy. Our target is to achieve 50% by 2030, and continuous improvements to increase the efficiency and to reduce the specific energy consumption like that, and the zero water discharge. That is a process continuously we do improve, and lot of innovation to improve our operation efficiency and reduce the specific energy consumption, water consumption like that. And commitment to society, CSR activities. I think this all help us to be a part of this great platform. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Radhakrishnan Saab. I do not know, very briefly, yes, he has concluded. The areas in which this carborundum is playing, so are several. I don't know, when I am trying to understand that what all they are doing it is immense actually. It is not only that whatever way he has done it that they are contributing, they are also contributing in supporting the other industries in conserving in lot areas. Well, as we have discussed, the second round is purely on the sustainability. The sustainability, when we are going to talk, and then we all always will point out only one thing, that the carbon dioxide emission, first and foremost. So we know that the power industry is one of the major player in this area, and other than that, other industries, transports, and even to some extent, what is the household. And it has been found that even the farming, we'll have to go for green farming. That is the expectation now. What is this about it actually? This is when we talk about this carbon dioxide, what are all the ways to curtail it or to bring it down? This is every industry, every individual, I will say that, has to look at it. The first and foremost is that now we are all talking about the green power, as it has been rightly pointed out by our Radhakrishnan. We all will talk about that either to some extent nuclear or the renewables. But the question is that when we talk about the renewable, when we keep adding, unless otherwise we have some system to supply the power round the clock, unless otherwise we have some enough storage capability, it will be difficult to meet the requirements. So this power sector, though we can say that we have some answers in the form of renewable, but when it comes to storing it and then supplying it, we have a long way to go actually. So this is one thing. And second thing is that sustainability doesn't mean that we are talking only about CO2. It's about what are all the resources. As it has been pointed out by some of our members, water usage or any other thing, all these things, any resource conservation is another area. The third area, what it has been told by our Pandeji, is that the circular economy, or that how to create a wealth from the waste, how to bring down the waste, and also how to create a wealth from the waste. This is another area. So now this round I want the people to specifically talk about what we are doing or what our industry is doing with respect to have reduced energy consumption, and something on bringing down the resources, I mean, or say that less utilization of the resources. Third one is specifically on the conservation of energy. These areas, what are all the things? If you have something, yes, you can just share actually. Anybody?
As a part of the energy conservation, we did a lot of modification in our process. The process itself was modified to reduce the specific energy consumption by 30%. Okay. And next thing is usage of green energy, because in our, if you look into the furnace, around 20% is wasting in a cooling system. A lot of modification we did. In the process itself, we did a lot of modification. And pump sizing, then waste heat recovery, like that. Lot of things help us to reduce the specific energy consumption. And as you told, the next phase of our requirement will be the renewable energy storage. Definitely, battery energy storage system will be the next phase of our requirement, because already it has many countries already started. Now it is the time to start or accelerate the battery energy storage, because now we are moving to the renewable energy sector, and the availability and it will be varying. And to make it a system stable, the battery energy storage system is the requirement of the time.
So, in continuation to what Mr. Radhakrishnan has told, as he has come from Kerala, I am prompted to tell this because last month we were there with their CMD of Kerala Electricity Board, and then we had some discussions. Now the next area of storage, what is being thought of, both the Tamil Nadu, of course, throughout the India I can say, but these two states I know very well, the pumped storage. Whatever that we have a place wherein that at two different elevations it is possible to store the water. The thinking is that storing the energy in the form of water. I mean, pumping the water when the energy is available and then storing the water at the higher elevation, and then using that water, generating the power when we are in need of it. So this is the second thinking. Tamil Nadu has come out with a very clear pumped storage, some policy actually. And Kerala also, they are going to come out with that, and then they are discussing it, and then they have been discussing it for quite a long time. And if you see that the whole country, there are some thinking in this direction. So with this, I think Ponteji wants to add something. Yeah, you can go ahead.
No, you said about pumped storage. We are already trying to do it in Rourkela, where we have got that kind of that water at two elevations. As far as energy conservation is concerned, we know only one thing: using the same infrastructure, using the same assets, if you are able to increase production, your energy consumption will come down. At least a specific energy consumption will come down. And that is what we have done in Salem. Last 2 years, we have increased our production using the same assets by 30 to 35%. And our energy consumption has come down by 10 to 15%.
Excellent.
Regarding sustainability and energy storage, actually energy storage is very, very important. So our company is working on energy storage by the way of redox flow battery. So the energy is stored in the form of chemical energy. So that is the one technology we are working. Already we have proved in 1 kilowatt, 10 kilowatt hour module. Now we are working on 10 kilowatt and 10 kilowatt hour module. If that works out nicely, then that will be the solution for the future to store the energy, that one. And second thing is the zinc manganese dioxide. That is a very, very old chemistry, but nowadays the people are thinking of using that old technology for the rechargeable system. So that is also our company is working on the technology. If that works out, then we can overbeat the lithium-ion battery in the energy storage system. Thank you.
So in this regard, I would like to just add something that our NLCAL, in the mined out area, we are planning to go for this pumped storage. This is the first of a kind, where the mines are at a different level of elevation, we are just going for it. This is one thing. When we talk about this energy storage, it is not only necessarily that it should be only in the form of water, or it is in the form of, say, some say energy storage in the batteries. The energy carriers, which is going to be the lifeline of this transformation, is also being thought of, and then several industries are working in that area. One such important energy carrier is hydrogen. Whenever that electricity power is available, using that and then produce hydrogen, this hydrogen will be utilized in either industries or in the transport system or even for the power production as we wish, even when that the sun is not shining or the wind is not blowing. So this is another area. I would like to tell that our NLCL also is venturing into this, and then to start with some 4 megawatt equivalent of power from solar, will be converting it as a hydrogen, and depending upon the utilization and other things, we are planning for a bigger plants actually. Yes, you want to add something, Mandal sir?
Yeah, in our case, we maximum use electrical energy. So there we are going for solar power. So that is that we are maximizing, and also wherever possible, all the lights, everything, we are converting it to LED lights so that we can reduce the energy, energy consumption.
Right. Well, so there may be so many other things, because it is not that whatever we are discussing is limited to only these 5 industries who are all sitting here. If anyone is having any question or any other point would like to add, so we can do that, because we strongly believe that especially the present generation is having more responsibilities with respect to the sustainability than the previous generations. The reason being, we strongly believe that, and in fact we have written also somewhere that, and which is the quote which we have taken from one of the conference of parties, what it has been told earlier. This world is not that we have inherited from our ancestors. We can use the way we wish. It is a debt we owe from our coming generations. We'll have to very cautiously use it, carefully hand it over to the next generation. So, in this regard, we strongly believe that each and every individual who is living on this earth, because we have only made it. The point is that in the entire world, if you see that the percentage of either by weight or by number, the human being, it is less than a fraction. But the resource utilization, if you see that what is available in the world, 99% is utilized by these human beings. So we owe, or we are under the big debt of renewing it or bringing it back. So I want that any questions or anything from any audience, you would like to add some point, or you would like to put some questions, so that another couple of minutes, 3-4 minutes will take, and then we'll wind it up.
Any question? Then we can give the mic.
Any questions specifically to anybody, or general questions, anything?
Yeah, please. Can we have mic there? Can somebody help there?
Make it fast.
Hello.
Hi, good evening everyone. Wonderful session. I am I.S. Oberoi. I am Chairman Faridabad Local Center, a new addition to this council. So I have a question for gentleman from Salem Steel. So you said that for hydrochloric acid you dig pits and put it there. So what's the guarantee that that HCl does not seep through to the earth? So is there any mechanism you withhold it?
Yeah, there is a mechanism. A pit has been made, and some special material has been used to cover the land, and on that it is as per norms given by Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board.
Okay, because my question was...
See, every month Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board people come and see the soil, test the water, whether it has gone inside.
My only question is there any alternate method? Maybe we can convert the acid into a base and then...
Exactly.
Yeah, that can be explored. Right now, we do not have any such this thing.
See, it is a nice question actually. If you see that some of the demineralized plants which are operating, the design itself is such a way that depending upon the water quality, the quantum of acid required and then alkali required, and the diluting water required. This is balanced in such a way that there is a huge neutralizing pit, wherein this, whatever that acid which is after the regeneration, it will be stored there, and the alkali which we are getting it from the other bed after regeneration, that will be added, And further, what is the quantum of water required to dilute it to bring it to the pH between that 8.5 to 9.2? It will be made and then it will be discharged. And it has been successfully proven and then it is going on actually.
Yeah, that was my question because just disposing is more.
It is possible. To put it very briefly, whatever you have told, it is possible. It is being demonstrated in several plants where the DM plant is being utilized.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Any one more question we will take? I've seen that, yeah. Only one more question we'll take is.
See, we talk of sustainability, but now when you talk of the stainless steels and other alloying steels, we are using a lot of materials, very rare materials like tungsten. Tungsten, almost it is getting depleted. Probably you are using other alternatives like the tantalum is also getting depleted. So when this kind of materials are getting depleted, what type of alternatives you are trying in your sale? Are you having any R&D on finding out the alternate materials for these alloying elements? I just want to know.
Alternate materials to the rare earths.
See, alloying elements, in stainless steel, for example, chromium, molybdenum, vanadium, all these things we add, isn't it? And some of the materials like tungsten is almost now getting depleted, and tantalum is also getting depleted. So unless we find out some alternatives for alloying this kind of steels, it is very difficult to maintain the sustainability of all the alloys. So there, I just want to know what type of activity you are doing in sale.
See, the R&D research keeps on going, and many things depend on commercial aspect also. As I said, our raw material itself is recycled steel, including stainless steel. So that is how we are trying to recycle and reuse the material which is which otherwise would have gone to waste. Other thing is that if you compare stainless steel with mild steel, if you see life cycle of a stainless steel is almost twice than that of mild steel. If you start using more of a stainless steel, your even life cycle cost, if you calculate life cycle cost, it will be less. But upfront cost is high, so that is why in a growing country like India, people use normally mild steel in place of stainless steel. As far as R&D research is concerned, we have a center in Ranchi. They keep on doing R&D research, and in many cases, we have replaced like titanium with niobium to get the exact requirement for the particular industry. But somewhere if titanium is required, say in medical or this thing, right now we do not have any alternative.
So let me just add to what our Pandey Saab has told. You may be aware that in the Department of Atomic Energy there is one department, Indian Rare Earths, IRE. And now there is a lookout that with respect to the rare earths, what are all the possibilities? One is looking at the rare earth material wherever it is available. This is first thing, which is going on in a big way, and then along with the mining, when we are doing it, along with that anything else is available or not is being looked at all the mines. This is first thing. Second thing, as you have rightly pointed out, recycling. Wherever it is possible, even if some of the radioactive material, is it possible to store it for some time, and then once if it decays down, afterwards whether we can use it or not. This is the second thing. Third one is looking from the materials which we think that there is nothing is there, and then trying to extract something. This is even several products or several waste, whatever that we have told, from there that at the ppm level, if it is there also, some research or experiment is going on to identify. Probably combination of all the three would help us in sustaining our material requirement in the future.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
On one hand, we really encourage people to ask questions. On the other hand, we are stopping because,
Anyway, mainly the sustainability is the criteria where what are the basic needs that we require for the present generation, also give it to the next generation. That is the main theme of that. And actually, I am doing a project. I am doing PhD in NIT Rourkela with carbon, global warming and net zero coal mining by 2050. So that is net zero carbon emissions by 2050. But PACT says about 2070 for India. But COP30, as I understand, the theme is mainly with reference to reducing the greenhouse gases adapting climate change, and also financing the developing countries. I think there is a problem in this regard with reference to the pollution that is being created by the developed countries, and as well as how much we are contributing to that, the developing countries. I think these things we'll have to take holistically and then see that all the aspects are covered, because the natural resources are definitely finite. They are not infinite. So I think we'll have to be very, very calculatively sustain for our generation and really give it to the next generation, for which we have to really plan. Otherwise, there will be only money will be there, natural resources will not be there. Next generation will also have a lot of problems in not having even the oxygen. Because as I remember, Dr. Abdul Kalam, during 2002, he released one video and PPT also, where he said that there will be security forces which will guard the water pooled areas, fresh water. And there will be oxygen areas where one has to buy the oxygen cylinder for sustainability. So these are the areas where we have to really ponder upon and see that we give a lot of natural things to the next generation. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
I think with that wisdom of words, we'll break for the tea. And there are many more awards, many more discussions. And then we have the dinner. So therefore, I would request you to let's go and enjoy the tea, chit-chat with others. Let's give a big round of thanks to the panelists.
Thank you.
And 5 o'clock to start fresh. 5 p.m., so 15 minutes of break to start the ESC Awards and the panel.